Oh, hello, everybody. I'm Lee McCain.
Hi, I'm Beth McCain. It's you today that's got the laughter going on.
And together, we are Radio LOA. That's my little cool jingle. Radio Law of Attraction.
For those of you who didn't understand that was the law of attraction. And you're just really relieved and happy, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. The magazine's gone. It's good. And
yeah, it turned out
we had a
beautiful
wonderful, intimate gathering.
We sure did.
And Lenore and the ladies out on the coast there in Oregon, we sure enjoyed it.
It was nice because, that was one of
They're a hoot.
That was one of the first times we were able to have one close enough.
Yeah.
To where, we were able to come home, quickly. And but we had so much fun. There's a lot of laughter.
They're a goddess group.
Yeah, it was fun.
Up near Astoria. Wonderful, wonderful people.
Yeah, we had a good time.
We had a great time with them and had a lot of law of attraction fun.
We did. Yep.
So
we got a few people to break through some of the things they were concerned about.
Yeah.
That's always fun too.
Yeah.
When you see that light go off in their eyes.
Exactly, when you see it happen. Mm-hmm. That's the neatest thing. And so we've gotten some wonderful emails from you gals, and we've gotten every one of them. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
All right. You got a question for me?
I got a question from you.
Well, ask away.
Okay, this is from Jack in Washington.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
I guess not a name you want to say on an airplane, is it?
Okay. I need help. I want desperately to have a meaningful relationship. How do I go about it? Desperately.
Well, let's talk about that word desperate. That's a lack word, Jack. Hey, that rhymes with Jack.
It does.
Jack, you don't want lack. Your question sounds desperate, which is a strong emotion. And all kidding aside, Jack, those strong emotions, those are the ones that really trigger the universe. Mm-hmm. Now, you've got to understand that the universe doesn't sit there with a distillery, distilling every word you say. What it does is it has it latches onto your feelings. Mm-hmm. So if your feelings are desperate, you will get more desperate. Now,
even if you're focusing on someone really wonderful, but you still have that desperate feeling going on. Mm-hmm. It's the desperate feeling and the picture of what you're putting in there.
Well, it's not the words that cause the lack.
That's right.
It's the emotions that are attached to them.
Mm-hmm.
So try concentrating on what you do want in a relationship, not on what you don't want. And then directly let the universe know what you want in a significant other. It's really not that difficult to do. It just takes some focused feelings, and those focused feelings will be the ones that the universe picks up, not the desperate ones.
And you put a picture with that.
Absolutely. There's no need to worry about the physical form at the moment. Just concentrate on the qualities of the person that you envision. Then hand it over to the universe and let it go to town. Now, Jack, if you don't give the universe the specific details, it has a much better chance of finding the people with the qualities that you want. And with the qualities usually comes the person. Mm-hmm. But if you micromanage the universe, it doesn't work too well. So see your end result, minus the lack, minus the desperation, okay? Because you say it right there in your email. Mm-hmm. I want desperately. Yeah. Well, you don't have to want desperately with the universe. The universe will give you desperate. You don't have to want it, okay? Instead, want what you do want. And then give the how it's going to happen, give that over to the universe. And bingo, it'll happen.
Right.
It will.
We have a lot of people ask questions about, can I specifically think of a certain person? You could do that. You could. But that other person has to be emitting the same kind of vibration that you are, and you have to align together in order for that relationship to spark. The thing that you want to think about is if you go for all the qualities, just the qualities themselves that you want in another human being to be with you, what you want to do is leave the physical to the universe, because it gives the universe a more unlimited array of individuals for you. Instead of, I want black hair, I want this, I want that, then you might be getting as best as you can, but it's not going to be quite the same, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there you go. Hope that helps you. And I've got a good one here for you.
Okay.
It's all the way from Israel.
Okay.
We haven't had one from Israel before.
We sure haven't.
We can safely say that. This is from Becca.
Hi, Becca.
In Israel. How can I become a positive person? When I wake up in the morning, I can see how hard my life is, and then I turn on the television and I can see how bad the world has become. So how can I change that?
Wow.
That's kind of hard, isn't it?
Well, you think it is.
Until you realize.
So what you want to do, Becca, is you want to start with small steps. It is going to take a whole new look on the world and the life around you. Start with each day and make an effort to see what there is good in your life. What brings you joy, even if it's small. You want to shift your consciousness over to what is wonderful in your life. Sure, you may think through your perception that you have a hard life, but when you are able to change your focus from what negative is lurking around the corner to what positive is coming around the corner, this will help tremendously. Take a day and tell yourself to see the positive in everything that happens. Maybe you have some guy cut you off on the road. Think how lucky you are that you are now behind him instead of in front of him. Or how great that is, because what if he causes an accident and you won't be a part of it because you're much farther behind him? By finding the positive in any situation, even being cut off on the road, you'll begin to shift your perception to seeing the good in your life and the world. When you shift your perception and live from your positive, your life will begin wonderful changes. The universe will begin to shift to bring you what you are focusing on, and more positive will come to you.
And it will.
It will.
It really will.
It sounds simple, and actually, when you get into a mental pattern of something happening, it can be hard to change it, but once you learn how to change it and you don't go back to the old habit, then you'll just see positive in your life.
And kind of proof of that is we just got 2 wonderful emails from people that had written to us like last year, or one was almost a whole year ago. And we had to actually, for that second one, we had to kind of dig and find the original email. And both of these ladies had said how much really giving themselves over to the LOA worked. And they listed all these things that had happened to them, and basically they just kind of followed what we had said, and it's simple.
It is. It's
just the application of it sometimes, because of our own built-in hurdles,
Well, our perceptions, society, environment, family, there are so many things that have made us who we are on a mental plane, if you will. And so to look at those and to change them and to figure out what is right for you really makes a big difference. Because once you figure out, oh, wait a second, that particular belief came from my Uncle Eddie, who was 3 generations ago. I don't need that anymore. I can now look at life like this. And so by being able to do that, by changing that perception, it's definitely going to help your life a lot.
And it will work every time. I mean, we say this every week, but, I guess we just have to drill it home. But the fact of the matter is, it works.
And we always say it. You're always practicing the law of attraction.
Whether you want to or not.
And why don't you just practice it intentionally?
And get what you want.
Yeah, that's right. Have life that you want.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, that's it for this week.
That is it.
We'll be back next week. Thanks so much for tuning in.
All righty.
And we'll be back next Saturday.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.